All right, we're back to playing Spires and Rangitaki. Now, really quick, there were some rules mistakes made in the first video, and Greg, who's the designer of the game, was kind enough to comment on that video and point them all out so you could check them out. One of the big things is we had an extra action point. It was just a bonus action point. It wasn't our new reset value. So we played with an extra action for the last encounter. Oh, well. Also, enemy attacks, I was just taking the hits instead of rolling critical dice and whatnot. Should have done that. The same with my dodges. I didn't really do that. So that was another rule mistake that we made. We were right. We just have to survive a certain amount of encounters. So sweet. Um, and then I think that was mainly the big ones. But you could check out the video if you're interested. And if he is watching this, I appreciate his help. Thank you very much with this. It means a lot. And I'm sure I'll make mistakes here too. So let's get into it. So first thing we'll do is we will get this stuff off my sleeve. We have to go start chapter 2 with card 90. So the morning after. The morning sun peeks through the crack of the salt-crusted window. You wake rested and rejuvenated. Just as you're collecting your thoughts, a faint rattling sound catches your attention from across the room. The noise is coming from a rustic mahogany cabinet. Two doors are latched and sealed with a thick iron padlock. There's another rattle, this time followed by incoherent whispers. As you approach the cabinet, two Topo's eyes snap open, emitting a fiery glow. Oh, jeez. The iron lock shatters and the doors bust open, revealing dusty shelves lined with mysterious oddities. A row of lifeless, shrunken heads stare back at you. You notice one of the heads is wearing a red beaded tiara with a rattlesnake tail at its center. Another head sits next to it with two green emeralds in its place. You lean for a closer look. Tutupo's eyes glows again, and the two heads jump to life. Knowledge of things yet to come is my gift, whispers the head with the emerald eyes. I offer answers to questions you know not to ask, whispers the rattlesnake tail. Okay. So, knowledge of things yet to come is important. I offer answers to questions you know not yet to ask. Well, if I don't know how to ask it yet, the answer's not going to mean much. I mean, it probably will. Um, let's do Emerald Eyes 91 because they have knowledge. I feel like knowledge is good, right? All right, 91. Step aside. The emeralds emit a blinding light, and you raise your hand to shield your eyes. Do not look away, child. The light is a window into the future. Let it guide you. Okay, cool. You lower your hand and let the light engulf you. The glow dissipates, revealing a dark room with weathered plank flooring. Wooden barrels and coiled piles of anchor rope are strewn about. A torch silhouettes a muscular figure with thick black hair pulled into a luxurious ponytail. His right ear is badly deformed and is chewed off by some animal. What does it mean, you ask? As if to answer your question, the figure steps aside, revealing a woman gagged and bound lying on the floor of a boat. The green light intensifies, and then with a flash, you're back standing in front of the cabinet. The shrunken heads are lifeless once more. My only response is strange. Okay. So 93, strange. You try to make sense of the vision while it's still fresh in your mind. When a strange but familiar sound steals your attention, you rush at the door to the dock to see a wisp of dark smoke just on the horizon. Man, are they still chasing me? The sound is more distinct, and you recognize it immediately. The alarm bell from the Coral Cove. To your knowledge, there has only been 2 occasions on which the bell's ever been tolled. You untie your boat and head toward Coral Cove. Within minutes, you see the fire. The docks aren't ablaze, not yet, but it looks far from promising. Since the cove is your only realistic means of escape, you feel it's worth to risk to investigate. Better get moving. 94. All right, let's go. Okay, you approach the harbor only to find it abandoned. A lone merchant ship is heavily engulfed in flames, spewing smoke and cinders everywhere. You leap onto the deck and look around in disbelief. On any given day, the cove is overflowing with merchants and traders from every corner of the world. The burning ship suddenly explodes, sending a wave of heat and shrapnel in each direction. The shockwave catapults you backward into a stack of heavy wooden barrels, sending one toppling onto your chest and pins you to the ground. You struggle for breath under the crushing weight, and your vision starts to blur when the barrel is miraculously hoisted off of you and tossed aside. A young man with long black hair and chiseled features stands over you with an outstretched hand. Is a luxurious ponytail? And is his ear bit off. So we can either trust him or we don't. I mean, he did just help us. So that's a positive. I feel like it's The long black hair, right? Because the guy had long hair before, but it was a luxurious ponytail with his ear bitten off. This guy doesn't have that, so or not yet, at least. So I think we trust him for now and see what happens. I'm sure this won't end poorly. All right, so the man pulls you to your feet with ease. You look at him over with uncertainty. His hair is bare, tattoos closely resembling those of Ruki. Can I trust you? I could have just left you there, he replies. Reluctantly, you take his hand and he leads you away from the smoldering harbor toward a giant clamshell with a sign affixed to the top that reads Sunken Pearl. You know this place. The saloon is the cornerstone of Coral Cove, where many go to celebrate their good fortune with drink or drink away their woes. As you approach the massive shell, a mechanism of belts and cogs spring to life, and it begins to close. The mystery man pushes you into the shrieking opening before leaping in behind you. All right, so event inventory. Event inventory. I saw someone, and we go to 97. I may be trapped. Oh no. All right, so card 97 may be trapped, and I saw someone. All right, so okay, 97. The Knight of the Pearl. All right, the Pearl's owner, Garrick, believes lighting torches along the interior walls, um, bathing bathing everything in a soft amber hue. The saloon is a bend of nautical relics and island decor, ranging from anything from disdain to indifference. After all the torches have been lit, Garrick settles in behind the bar and turns attention to you. Come on, take a seat. Don't be shy. Name's Garrick. Since I suspect you're here against your will, drinks are on me, but let's keep it between us, eh? Garrick slides a short glass down the bar, landing it effortlessly into your hand. That's like a dream. If you ever been to a bar, you just like hold out your hand, the bartender slides all the way down, and like it just catches it. Um, the presentation is exquisite. Cautiously, you bring the glass to your lips and take a sip. A burst of robust caramel and molasses dances in your tongue. Okay, so you gain full health and 1 health die. So 4 health dice total. Okay, so wait, full health. Okay, this is nice. And plus, with this sweet, sweet drink, we've learned about the nectar of the gods. Your action points reset has been increased to 9. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're up to 9. This is where we kind of cheated before a little bit. So now we're at 9, the reset value. Okay, when it says like you just get an action point, you get it for like a turn, and that's it. All right. Discard Survive Nalu. Did I have that in my inventory? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, discard Survive Nalu from your inventory. Add the Pearl to your inventory set. Okay, so this is just so we don't get confused, right, with the reset. I get it now. So it shows the health dice and the reset value. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so we get this. If you have not visited the Sunken Pearl before, please refer to page 16 of the Survival Guide for instructions. Remember, when you finish all 3 of your turns in the Sunken Pearl, reveal card 98. Okay, so we need to look at page 16. All right, 6. Oh no, we were on page 16. 16. Sunken Pearl instructions. Do not read this until you reach card 97. Let's go. The Sunken Pearl is a unique and exciting part of your adventure where consuming strong drinks takes precedent over deadly attacks. So let's go. But before we can deep dive into the exotic libations with dodgy locals, let's set up the bar. All right, so there are 5 conversation decks, one for each character. You will need to place them on the playfield as follows. See example in the lower left. Okay, so Vera space 11. So I put all of Vera. Oh, Vera has a lot of cards. Oh, I picked up all of them. Okay. So Vera, I assume we don't shuffle them, so we'll just place it, right? Then Amina. Excuse me. Oops. Amina is next. Okay. Otis, space 12. Oh, no, wait. Otis, what's he? 15. Okay. Otis goes over here. Luco goes here. And then Cormac, oops, goes in the middle. Okay. Once everything is positioned, okay, wait. Battlefield. Okay, so also Rangitaki She's down here in the lower left in the picture. So we're just going to put her down there for now in case we need to put her there. Retrieve the drinks deck from the bottom of chapter 2. Oh, drinks. Okay. Wait, that's pirates, terrain, drinks. Okay. All right. So then there's a drinks deck. From the bottom, shuffle them and place them beside the game board. Okay. Okay. So we're just going to put that off to the side just because I don't have a lot of space. Once everyone's positioned, okay, chapter 2, and shuffle them and place it beside the game board. You have 3 turns to navigate the bar, interact with locals, and enjoy drinks. Each conversation deck operates like a story deck. Start at the top and follow the prompts. Now you will have 5 decks to move between freely in any order you choose. So what can I do on my turn? I can shuffle and draw 3 drink cards at the beginning of each turn. All right, so you do shuffle them? Okay. So you can move, you can converse. Oh, the drink cards. Okay. So shuffle and draw 3 drink cards at the beginning of each turn is one act or one thing you could do. So the drink ones we did. We can use our action points to move around the bar. We could converse to interact with a character you want to speak to by being adjacent. And that was another thing. Adjacent is like up, down, left, right. Surround is like in a circle. Revealing the first card in the respective character deck, and drink challenges. Consume drinks in your hand or share them with an adjacent character to earn persuasion points, provided you have the required action points. What is the point of my turn? To earn persuasion points to advance through the conversation deck. Okay. How does my turn end? When all 3 drinks in your hand are consumed and discarded, or you lack sufficient action points. Okay. And then at the start of my next turn, keep your remaining persuasion points from the previous turn. Okay. Okay. So let me they have an updated rule book online. I just want to make sure this is like the same exact thing. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same. So we have our action points to do these different things. Then drink challenges. Drink challenges can persuade points through drinking or offering drinks to other characters. Success of a challenge level earns you a strong drink. Okay. Drink challenges are played and classified by using the same colors as usual. It says orange, which is light talk, blue is direct talk, black is serious talk. Persuasion points. So we can action point. Drink conversation card anatomy. Action point. Action point costs to either drink or to give it to somebody. Okay. Let's see what that's saying. Okay, so you pay 2 action points for Vina to drink Fly by Night. Roll the dice. You roll black d20. Okay. Okay. So I think I get the general gist. So interesting. We have to go around the bar and drink. Okay. So what we're gonna do is shuffle and draw 3 drink cards at the beginning of each turn. Okay, so we shuffle it, and we're gonna get our 3 drink cards. So 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. And these are the 3 that we can like work with: High Tide, Makanana Mama, and Mermaid's Kiss. Okay, so now we can move and converse and drink challenges. Okay. So the challenge itself, kind of on the card, it looks like you spend a certain amount of action points up top to do something with the drink. This is the challenge value. So you roll a blue die. We have a +1 token on here, which is, these are kind of a mess. Persuasion points rewards strong. If you get a wheat drink for 2 action points, you may drink a number of mates kiss. You can do this once per turn. Persuasion point rewards. Okay. Persuasion point rewards we'll have to figure out and keep track of somehow. Okay. So we want to earn persuasion points. Okay, let's just jump into it and see if we can get it. We're gonna kind of fiddle through this. I think this is gonna be the majority of this game is this system. So the first thing we want to do is use an action point to move around the bar. So we'll use 1 action point, we'll move up, and now we are next to adjacent. So next to Vina. So interact with the character you want to speak with, be adjacent to them, and revealing the first card of their deck. Okay, so we don't have to use an action point. This doesn't say to for converse. And then the consume drink challenge. Okay, so Vina, we're gonna interact with. All right, she's got a +3 and a +1. Oh boy. Okay. E. What is that? Drink icon and drink challenge modifiers. F is the mood icon. So mood is she's happy. Indicates the character will accept a drink next to the drink icon modifier challenge if another character drinks instead of yourself. Okay. All right, we'll figure that in a second. Um, so Vina's attractive yet up close. The years are brutally hard to change that, or fighting brutally hard to change that. Behind her garnished makeup and lavish outfits, you suspect a tragic backstory. She's taken a seat next to the dark-skinned woman with a large salt windler hat, Amina. The two of them are huddled together, engaged in a hushed conversation. Vina notices you approach and swells around to face you. She smiles, a mixture of warmth and curiosity in her gaze. Um, I wouldn't have expected to see anyone new here at a time like this, she says. Her voice, a soft purr that carries over ambient noise, is a hint of interest in her tone, suggesting that your presence has piqued her curiosity. So, if she drinks a strong or booby trap drink, all of these are strong. Okay, gain an additional persuasion point. So, B would be I need to get out of this place. So, each of these things cost 2 persuasion points in order to get. So, we have to drink challenge. Consume drinks in your hand or share them with adjacent characters to earn persuasion points. So, how does that work? So, drink challenges gain persuasion points through drinking or offering drinks to another character. So, I can either drink it myself or offer it to them. A success on the challenge level earns you a strong drink, awarding applicable persuasion points. Failure in the challenge results in a weak drink. Okay, so if I don't succeed in the challenge, I just get the weak drink version, which is still 2, right? 2, 2, and 3. So I would still succeed because, right, we only need 2 persuasion points. So even if we fail, it's okay. Um, Failing the challenge results in a weak drink and fewer persuasion points. They're played and classified using the same colors as regular challenges. Okay, cool. To not only indicate challenge types, but also suggest suitable drinks for the conversation. Okay. So there are currencies. These are the currencies for advancing through conversation cards in many instances. You'll need to spend persuasion points to move on to the next card. Use marker cubes to keep track of your persuasion points. Okay, cool. So we'll probably have to stack them, I guess. All right. Let me read through this one more time out loud so that you all see this. Actually, wait. We can will this work? Hold on. You can kind of see it here of what I'm reading. So, action point cost. Action point cost to either drink or give the drink to the other character. So, in the top left is the amount of action points I have to spend to either drink it myself or give it to somebody. Okay. So, each drink is categorized by color. Fly by Night is a black drink. It appeals to those engaged in serious conversation. Okay, so that's a black die. All right, so she's happy. So we probably want to do orange, which is like light talk. Um, to succeed in this challenge, roll a 12 or higher. Okay, so it's a normal challenge die that we have to roll. That's easy. All right, persuasion point rewards. So in this example, successfully complete a challenge by persuasion points. Failing gives it 2. Okay. Drink traits. If a drink has any unique forms of gameplay, it'll be listed here. Okay. Drink icon. What's that one? Oh, okay. Indicates this character will accept a drink. Oh, okay. So if we do the orange one, we get the +3 modifier. You would add 2 to your roll on a black drink. Okay. Informs you that character's mood is currently speaking with. Okay. So their little top right thing shows how it would modify this. So this would give this +2 onto this die roll. Okay. Navigation conversation cards. So the persuasion cost to. All right. That's fine. For them to drink instead of you. In this example above, because there's a drink icon in the upper left corner of the conversation, this character will accept and drink at this time. If they do, it would add 2 to the roll for the drink. Remember, regardless who drinks, you gain persuasion points. Even if you roll a 1, influence the roll you see fit no matter who. Okay, so I don't think it really matters who drinks per se, but okay. It's just that if they drink, they get the bonus points. If I drink, they don't get the bonus points, I guess. Or maybe I get bonus points. Maybe I can use my talents. Maybe that's what it's saying. Um, but I'm not 100% sure yet. They get extra black. Okay. Remember, regardless who drinks, you gain persuasion points. Even if you roll a 1, influence the rolls you see fit, no matter who is drinking. So, scenario example, action points. You pay 2 action points for Vina to drink Fly By Night. Okay. Which you have it in your hand. Okay. So you have this card. Challenge level 12. You roll a black 20 and you get 10. Normally this wouldn't succeed, but she has +2. And now it's 12. It could have been higher if you had critical talent points. Oh no, so we can still add our critical talent points to the roll even if we're not drinking. So that's good to know. Okay. This drink challenge is a success. Vina has had a strong fly by night, awarding you 5 persuasion points. If she had received a weak drink, she would do 2. Before you continue, place the fly by drink card in the designated discard pile for drunk cards, then spend 2 persuasion points to reveal card G. Anticipate the moves of the next card. If you anticipate a serious response, hold into a black drink. Okay. Okay. So, um, that makes sense. So you just spend the persuasion points. So if we stack her with like 15 persuasion points, we only have to spend the 2. So it's not like we like lose it. So, okay. So what we'll do is we want her to drink. She gets +3 on the orange ones, right? So we might as well just stack this like crazy. I think so. Plus it will give us 5 persuasion. So we also get +1. So we're going to have her drink the Makana Mama for Vina. Okay, so it's an 8. It succeeds regardless, but she also gets +3, so it's really like 11 plus 1 of ours is 12. So we succeed. So we get a bunch of persuasion points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's put all right, all those. We're going to move my health out of the way. Give her 5 persuasion points. So, do you want to go to B, or I need to get out of this place, or I could use a drink? Let's spend 2 persuasion points. This gets discarded, right? Oh, we had to spend 1 action. Sorry. In order to do this drink, we had to spend an action. My bad. I almost missed that. Okay, so we had to spend an action. Okay, so I need to get out of this place, or I could use a drink. Let's do C. Yeah, let's do C. You might have to get rid of B first, so we'll just put it on the bottom just in case, but we'll do C. All right, so it looks like you've had a rough day. What's your name, girl? Vina continues to sip at her drink nonchalantly. Rangitaki, 5th family of Makana. Vina's eyelids grow wide and her body stiffens. She reaches over and puts a hand on your chin, lining your face up with hers as to get a good look at you. You indulge her for a moment as she ponders some potential revelation with great interest. If Vina drinks a strong booby trap at this time, gain an additional persuasion point. Oh, wait, was there anything special about this? No, there wasn't. So if she gets a strong drink this time, we gain an additional persuasion point. Excuse me. So we see what the card is. Are we supposed to like stop at any time? Oh, I guess you could do the persuasion. Not do it. Hold on, wait. Converse, interact with the character, speak with them adjacent, revealing the first card. Okay, so you reveal the first card, and then you could do a drink challenge. So we conversed. We see what this is. So now the drink challenge would be the next thing. So we can either do the challenge to see the next card, or we can go talk to other people. I feel like we should just keep talking to her. Why not? We have Mermaid's Kiss, which would cost 2 action. I assume your action points reset each time. Keep your remaining persuasion points from the previous turn. Reset your action points. Return all drink cards and reshuffle and draw. Okay. So return all drink cards to the drink deck. Reshuffle and draw another 3. Okay. So We can ask her, have we met before? That might be fun. All right, let's do a drink challenge with her. Right? Let's do a drink challenge. So we're gonna do a drink challenge. Um, we'll give her this one. It costs 2 action. So we want it to be strong. We're gonna be rolling a blue die. 10 is a success. She modifies it by 3, and we modify it by 1. So as long as we roll a 6 or higher, we're good. Oh my god, roll a 5. Okay, so a 5. Can we influence this? Are we allowed to influence this? I think so, right? Well, remember, regardless who drinks, you gain persuasion points, even if you roll 1. Influence the roll as you see fit, no matter who is drinking. Yeah, so it says influence the thing as you see fit. I think we can spend a thing to make this a 6. If I got that rule wrong, I'm sorry, but that's how I read that. Is you can influence the rule or influence the role as you see fit, no matter who is drinking. Okay, so we'll influence it. So it brings up to 6. Then it's 7, 8, 9, 10. If you get a weak drink for 2 action points, you may drink another mermaid's kiss. You can no, we don't want that. Okay, so we did this, and she gets 4 influence. Sorry, I should have said. I guess we have her drinking it. So that's that. Now we do the conversation. Drinks a strong drink, gain an additional persuasion point. It was a strong drink. So we gain an additional persuasion point. Oh, wait. Did we mess up on this by not giving her... Oh, she should have had an additional persuasion point for this. We messed up on that. That's where I saw that. Sorry. I got some of the stuff wrong. So she's got a ton of points now. So let's spend 3 persuasion points to ask her if we've met before. What is it? Card E. Okay. We haven't met, but I knew your brother, she says, turning away. I knew him quite well. I've known many men well. She adds with a touch of melancholy. How well, you ask, pressing for more. Too well. How far along are we in our conversation? Pretty far. But too well, your brother was a client for a time and eventually something more. But that's in the past. I must say, you don't resemble him at all. I sense 2 very different spirits. All right, so were you with my brother costs 4 points. We have so many points with her. So we might as well just continue on her. Like, I don't think we're going to have time to talk to everyone. And we're going to run out of drinks. But that's okay. So if you get a perfect roll, gain 1 action point. Okay. So we'll spend the 2 to do Vina. What is it? Black die? So she gets +2 on it. We have +2. So again, 6 or higher, we're good. Unless we have to spend a thing. Okay, 16. Good. So it's strong. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Spent so many cubes everywhere. Ivina drinks a strong and chum chum. Okay, what's a strong drink? She gains an additional persuasion. All right, she's getting drunk. Okay, so then we spend 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 persuasion points to get to card F. Because we were going to ask her about her brother, and it costs more points. And I feel like if it costs more points, that's important. So F. Your brother was an enchanting man. He had an energy about him that was hard to ignore. In my line of work, we call someone like that a true lure. I tried my best to resist his charms, but for the time, he made an honest woman out of me. Relationships with working girls may never last, but in my case, it was a good thing. I prefer being a whore. There's a sharp, self-inflicting sting in her comments. Her face grows somber. Sparkling crescents begin to fill the bottom of her eyelids. She tries to stave them off, but the dam won't hold. Ashamed, she turns away. Unless she is offered and consumes a strong drink, this conversation has ended. Oh boy. Okay. So we can't do anything with that yet. So that's everything we can do, right? Because how did my turn end? When you lack sufficient action points or persuasion points? I guess we can move. So we could stay where we are. Actually, no. We'll use an action point because we might as well move, right? Use an action point. We might as well see what Amina's doing and flip it over. So this way, maybe we can gauge what's going on. So Amina, the woman's complexion is deeper than what you're accustomed to. Her onyx skin blends into the shadows beneath a well-worn hat adorned with a skull. She's obviously not from these parts. It's evident she's weathered many a fray. Scars decorate her face and body, creating a harsh juxtaposition of beauty and violence against her delicate features. You can tell she can handle herself. Her demeanor is an odd combination of caution, suspicion, and confidence. And understandable under these intense circumstances. She takes a gulp of aqua blue drink in a highball glass and promptly spits it out. Garrick, this is swill. I want something good. She hoots bitterly. She's not in the mood for a high tide. If anyone drinks one while this card is in play, -1 persuasion. Okay, so we want that to go. Oh, interesting. So we want that to go first. And persuasion, I'm pretty sure just sticks, like we can't transfer persuasion because we haven't persuaded anyone else. So the interesting thing is, do we talk to Cormac now and just see what he's doing? Because there's not much else we can do. Then we just have to spend an action point to come back over here, which isn't the worst thing. Okay. Yeah, let's move one more action and see what Cormac is. You might as well turn it face up, right? Because you just interact with the character. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we'll do Cormac. Oh, -4 on something. What is that? It says -4. It's just a circle. Oh, okay. So he's a slender gentleman with a perfectly coiffured mustache, accenting his long face and rosy cheeks. He wears a worn seam foam green jacket with a delicate gold stitching and a broad shoulder tassel. A gloved hand taps the hilt of his sheathed cutlass while the others waves toward the bartender. You notice his medal, the pink four-leaf clover. A smile of recognition spreads across your face. The heraldic symbol of the coastal town of Seacrest. The gentleman takes a wobbly step backwards and grabs a hold of the bar to catch his balance. Focus on staying upright, not conversation. So unless he consumed a strong drink, he's not interested in conversation. Okay, so I don't know what it means when it's. Oh wait, oh it's minus. Oh, I get it. I get it. The minus is hollowed out. So it's a black drink. He's not interested in it. It's just -4. Okay. Whew. So that's it. So that's the end of our thing. We have to complete 3 turns. So we'll do a turn markers with black tokens just so it's easier to keep track of. So at the start of your next turn, keep the persuasion points, reset your action points, and we return all drink cards. Turn all drink cards to the drink deck, reshuffle, and draw another 3. So we draw 3 more. Oh, okay. This is interesting. I like how this is working. It's like a little puzzle. I think we have to do Amina first, right? Because she'll lose persuasion if we don't do her first. And that's probably bad. Okay, so Mermaid's Kiss, Makamana, and High Tide. She likes the blue, and she likes the black. So we'll say Mermaid's Kiss here, black one here, oh, an orange one. It's a lot of in between, but all right. So she was there. So we'll use an action point to move Rangitaki over. So not in the mood for a High Tide. Okay, good. You're not going to get that. You are going to get Mermaid's Kiss though. So we spend 2 action points for this. So, if everyone drinks this current play, okay, so that's fine. So we're trying to get her. Hold on, my cards are sliding everywhere, making a mess. Okay, we're figuring it out. There we go. Okay, so what is it we're doing? We just said Mermaid's Kiss. Yeah. So we'll do Mermaid's Kiss. It's blue. We need a 10, and we have a modifier of 1, 3. So as long as it's a 7 or higher, 7, yeah, 7 or higher, we're good. 12, okay, sweet. We paid the 2, yeah. So strong is 4. If you get a wing drink, no. Okay, so 4. So 4 action points on Amina. Move this over so we don't confuse them. This drink is now used. She consumed it. So we're going to use 3 action points to get to, you look to have traveled far, card B. Excuse me. Um, so the woman gives you a quick glance to either side before engaging you. We can forego the small talk. I know you're not responsible for sabotaging my ship. Your ship, you ask? Yeah, the one smoldering in the harbor. It was full of very expensive cargo, she says with a groan. She pulls a petite dagger um, from her boot and starts to tap it on the counter. We have a saboteur among us, she says, shifting uneasily in her seat and looking around again. If Amina drinks at a strong high tide, you gain additional. Oh, so we do have a high tide. Oh no, we want to use high tide with Vina though. All right, I'm going to spend a point to move over here because we want to give Vina a strong drink. This is for all the money. Hopefully this conversation doesn't end. So we spend 2. Oh boy. All right, we'll have enough of that. Cool. Okay. We have to roll a black die. Come on, big money. We have to roll. We have 2. We get 3. So a 4 really or higher. Oh god. Okay. So we rolled a 5. Where are we? Vina modifies it by +3, 4, 5. That's 5 exactly. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4 action points. It was a strong drink. That's a perfect roll. It wasn't a perfect roll, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, unless Venus offered and consumes a strong drink, this conversation ended. It was a strong drink. So, 2, 3, 4, 5 action points. We go to card J. G-H-I-J. Ooh, this is the last card. You need to ask him yourself. We've all heard the rumor, she says, gauging your reaction. From the look on your face, maybe you haven't. Oh dear, you should speak to Cormac, the Seacrest recruit over there. Oh, okay, we kind of were. She gestures toward the man to her right. He recruits both your brother and sister for the Seacrest Royal Guard or some such nonsense. Look, I'm not going to spread rumors about people I care about, especially when I'm sure if they're true. Honestly, I'm not even sure I believe myself. All I can say is I haven't heard a word from him since the day they both left together on the boat. Having vented, Vina turns away and resumes her conversation with Mina, who I'm also talking to. Adds scuttlebutt to inventory. Okay. All right. And discard all other viewer conversations. Add scuttlebutt. Breadfruit. I don't really know what that is yet, but that's okay. We'll figure that out. So, good news is we now get heartache +1. Well, I guess it's not good news, but we get +1 physical points. So, we have to discard all other cards now. C, D, E, F. All other Vina conversation cards. Okay, so they are now discarded. We'll just turn her upside down. So we could just take these recruit. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if we need to know that there was 6, but all right, we get heartache. All right. Add scuttlebutt to your event inventory and discard all other Vina conversation cards. All right, whatever. So that's that. Okay, cool. So we have a drink left. And we have to run over to Cormac, who we haven't talked to. So we need him to get a strong drink, right? So we have Amina 1 there. We're going to give him a strong drink. He gets +2 for this orange die roll. We get +2 with our physical. This is the last of our thing. Oh my god, it's a 1. Okay, so we have failed. Unless it's consumed a strong drink, he isn't interested in conversation. So do we still get persuasion points with him? I don't think so, right? We failed the drink. Oh, well, no, it says like I think we just can't converse with him, right? So we still get the points of the 3 week things, persuasion points, but I don't think we can talk to him, right? We have to like wait another round, basically, is how I would understand that. Because it says like with the persuasion points, um, you roll a 1, you get influence and persuasion points. So we literally rolled a 1. So that's that. Okay, so we flip all this over. This is our second round done. So we have 1 more round. Take our drinks. We'll work through Cormac. Maybe we can crush it. Getting the 3 recruit or persuasion points isn't terrible, but we need to do a bit better. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy, some expensive ones. Well, we're not moving, so this might be okay. Oh, the Chum Chum? Holy cow. Oh, these are expensive. Excuse me. Okay. So I want to converse with him. We need to spend a token to do this. So he gets +2 on it. We get 2. Okay, a natural 20. If you get a strong drink, you fall ill. Oh, do we take a wound? I guess I'll take a wound just in case. Okay, so 4 persuasion points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is a strong drink. So this is now used. We can now try to talk to him. I don't know if we'll have enough time. Are you a recruiter? And geez, how drunk are you? Oh boy. Let's do the recruiter. We probably don't want to insult him and call him a drunk right off the bat. We'll just think it. Is this obvious? He says with a jovial smile. I suppose I stand out like a bishop in a whorehouse with this a tawdry uniform. No offense to our present company, of course. He nods to Vina, the voluptuous woman seated nearby who is pretending to ignore him. I think it looks nice, you remark. It's a horse blanket and should be burned. I suspect it will be if I return to Seacrest empty-handed. This business with the harbor is completely unacceptable. A ship's on fire just outside the harbor. Glad I had the good sense to anchor out in the bay. Whichever villains are responsible should be apprehended with haste and hung with the loading crates. Okay. So do you know what happens? I have some questions about recruits. Okay, so we don't have orange. We only have black. But we have a lot of persuasion points. So um, bu- 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 let's do the Chum Chum, which costs 3. One, 2, 3. Obviously, I would like it to succeed, but if it doesn't succeed, it's okay because we have enough points to cover this, and plus we'll get 3 more points. Okay, 15. Cool. So we get 5 persuasion points. 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, if I'm messing up slightly, because I'm not sure the difference between like them drinking and me drinking it, but we'll see. I'm sure that's some mess up I'm making. So I want to talk about the recruits because I want to know about my brother. That intrigued me. So we'll ask about the recruits spending 3 points. So it's F. C, D, E, F. Okay. So I'm afraid my powers of recall aren't the best that they used to be, but I'll try my best. He says, my name is Rangitaki of Makana. You recruited my brother Ronuruk and my sister Mahim. I still haven't heard from them since. I was hoping you knew what happened to them. Cormac contemplatingly strokes his mustache. Ronak from Makana? Why, yes, I do remember. Strapping young lad. And your sister is quite skilled with a bow, if I remember correctly. You do remember them. Cormac stares at you with an expression of pity. I'm afraid I have some horrible news. Okay. So, if he has a strong/black drink at this time, all right. I gotta spend 2 action points. We gotta roll 12. We got 3, 4, 5 extra points. Oh, wow, 20. We did roll a perfect 20. Gain another persuasion point. So we get 6 on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get 6. We're going to spend the 6 to get to card G, which is hopefully the last one. Oh, no, there's an H. Oh, no, okay. This ship was attacked by marauders. Most of the crew were killed. What about my brother and sister? I saw them. Your brother lowered your sister into his ship's lifeboat with us. He tried to climb down himself, and he would have succeeded. But what happened? He was attacked from behind. I fear he didn't survive. The news is devastating, and you do everything you can to choke back the despair welling up inside you. The next day, we were rescued by a fishing trawler. Your brother displayed exceptional courage. Without him, we would have surely perished. Add bad news to your event inventory. Discard all other conversation cards. It has ended, and we get 1 critical point. All right, so this is all done. All right, so that was interesting. We got to learn more story stuff. We learned about our brother sister, I guess. Not good. That's the end of 3. So when you finish all, reveal card 98. All right, so we have finished all of it. That was really interesting the way that he did that with the conversation cards and they work off each other and the story unfolded. That was pretty cool. Now I'm really curious what these other people have to say now. But let's get into stop focusing. Card 98. Okay, so drinks on me. Luco smacks his hand, him, on the bar and nods to Garrick. Okay. That's the bartender. He places an emerald bottle on the bar in front of Luca, who plucks the cork and gives it a sniff. I acquired this bottle many years ago and was saving it for a special occasion. However, given our predicament, now is a good time as any, he announces. He pours the green liquid to a handful of glasses and passes it around to everyone. Otis, a stout gentleman with a pistol on his hip and a dagger tattoo on his hand, wedges his way between you and Luco. Okay, that's fine. He reaches his hand out and strokes the back of your hair as he leans and whispers you. He's pretty, I'll give him that, but trust me, love, you're going to want to try this instead. And he offers you a sparkling blue glass with a dagger sizzle and spear olive. Oh my God. So we could drink what? We didn't talk to either of them, though. All right. Do we drink crazy drinks or do we not drink these drinks because they're strange men that we don't know? I feel like probably shouldn't take drinks from strange men. But where's the adventure in that? We're going to refuse both of them because I ain't talked to them. So 99, 100, the hard way. To survive in the night, shouts Luco as he raises his glass. On second thought, I'm not really thirsty, you say. There's a sudden crash, and you turn to see Cormac. Oh, hey, we talked to him. Flat on his back, passed out. Vina and Amina are also slumped over the bar, unconscious. What is this? What's going on, you ask? You should have taken the drink, girl. Oh, no. Now we'll have to do this the hard way, admits Otis. As he reaches for you, Luco grabs his arm. She's spoken for, Otis. Otis and Oswin, okay, reach for the pistols, but before they can act, a dart strikes each of them in the throat. Within seconds, their necks are swollen twice their size. Ooh, jeez. You lower your blowgun and watch the veins bulge from their eyes and slowly suffocate. Impressive, Luco says from behind you. But he's right. You should have had the drink. Burlap sap is flung over your face and something strikes you in the back of the head. We are taken. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, paddle in the rear. So we can now clean up all these cards, right? Let me just clean these up really fast. Okay. And then let's see. Put this down. So A, B, C, D, E, F. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Otis. This. Let's put that off to the side. Okay. I am now lost in the burlap sack. You wake with a pounding headache. To your horror, you found yourself bound and gagged. You can only see soft shapes behind the burlap mask, but you smell sulfur, which means the volcanic island of Puaka isn't far. Luco sits paddling in the rear of an outrigged canoe. Kidnapping really isn't my thing, you know, but times are tough and demand for skilled skullduggery isn't what it used to be. The rookie have a new lieutenant and he's willing to pay handsomely for you. The rope binding your hands is tight but frayed. A sharp object may do the trick. As if reading your mind, Tutupo begins to vibrate, ejecting a barbed dart. Luco stands and walks over to your limp body. Okay, princess, time to wake up. The dart saws through the rope with ease, and in one swift motion, you yank the sack from your head and spring to your feet. Surprise, Luco staggers off balance, drops the oar to his feet, and you seize the moment. Discard any of these event cards you may have. Feel it out. I saw something. I saw someone? No. Feel it out? We don't have feel it out, do we? No. I saw something. We have I saw someone. And struck with stranger. I don't see that either. Okay, cool. So we could bludgeon him with the oar or push him off the boat. I feel like if we hit him with the oar, it won't do a ton. Right? Like, it'll just like hit and be like, ow, that didn't really hurt. So like I feel like pushing him is the best bet. Like people never expect to be pushed in the water, right? So that's that. 104. Push him in the water. All right, can't stop, won't stop. Luco grabs the side of the canoe to regain his balance, but his efforts are in vain. You lunge forward, landing your shoulder into his ribcage. The momentum sends him flying backwards in the ocean. I promise to deliver you unharmed, but that's the promise I'm willing to break, he yells as he struggles to climb back into the canoe. Quickly, you grab your oar and bring it down on his arm. Luco yelps and falls back into the water. You start to paddle the canoe away from him, and he chokes down seawater, struggling to stay afloat. You can't escape the rookie. They never stop. Luca's voice fades in the distance. You paddle forward. Toward the volcanic island of Puakia. You arrive on the shores of Puakia, beach the canoe, and flee up the jagged landscape of volcanic rocks. Following a series of narrow twists and turns, the path unfolds to reveal a vast hot spring, emanating a pungent odor reminiscent of rotten eggs. Add Luco overboard to your event journey. And 106, I hope that's the last we see of him. It's probably never the last thing we see of him, right? All right, so what did I just say? 106. 105. Okay. 106. Okay, Sulphur Lake. Eerily flanking either side of the smelling hot springs are two rugged pirates. All right, so we're down here. There's gonna be 4 rounds. Okay. I don't know if we reset our action points or not. Didn't really say. I'm gonna guess we don't. Okay, so pull the geyser tiki from the terrain deck. Okay. So this is all the drink stuff. Can go away. Geyser tiki. Okay. Place on space 8. Okay. Randomly place 2 pirate cards on spaces 12 and 11. Okay, so there's only 2 cards, so we'll do 1 here, 1 here. Okay. Place a black disc on space 7 and 9. Oops, pirates go up here. Can't read. Black disc here and here. These spaces are impassable. If you have the event Oswin escapes angrily. Now, if you have the event Luco overboard, I do. Pull card 132. And place on space 13. Okay. Oh, Luco's angry. Oh, no, he's bleeding. That's not good. If you have both events, you must choose one. Okay, special. The pirate starting space 12 will always move clockwise. Oh, okay. Space 12 will always move counterclockwise. The pirates starting space 14 will always move clockwise. Pirates will always move on a turn if they can and will attack before they move if they're willing to. Okay. So, again, I don't think we reset these action points. Let me just double check before we jump into this. Okay, so I don't think we do. I think we keep with the ones face down. The same way with our life, right? We keep that the way it is. So that's fine. All right, let me just put the 4 tokens on here because we're gonna count down because I'm worried I'll mess this up. So, okay, so we need to deal damage, and survive. So what does this thing say? It's a mental challenge. Requirement end of each round. Succeed, it will spray boiling water at any 2 spaces you choose for 1 wound each. It cannot be the same space twice. Okay. If you roll natural 1, suffer. Oh, that's bad. Okay. At the end of each round, you must roll a mental challenge above. Anytime a character is hit by a geyser spray, you must execute a geyser tiki crit roll miss. Oh, 25. Okay. You don't receive any rewards for enemies defeated. Okay. So we need to like survive, right? That would be ideal. We only have our 3 actions for this first round. Next round will be a lot more, right? So let's really quick. I just want to get this up here so I can see it. Okay. I mean, mental, we have some wiggle. We have 1 to like help us, which I guess helps a little bit. Critical, we have a lot, which is good for dealing damage. All right, so they're gonna move, and they have to have a line of sight. So if I just move 1 spot over, they won't have line of sight, right? Because basically he's gonna move because they have to move, right? That's what it said. On space 12 will always move counterclockwise, and he'll always. So they just don't want you to like game the system, right? That makes sense. He can leap over other characters. So he's going to come around pretty fast. We can't shoot over him, right? No lob, no line of sight, impassable. So let's use an action to do here. It says 4-2. What does that mean? Oh, it does 4 wounds when adjacent, 2 wounds when non adjacent. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So he does less damage. So let's move over here, and then we'll spend the 2 to do a dodge. I saw in the rulebook it says like you should put the 2 onto here to make it easier to show the dodge. So we'll do that. Okay. That's it for my turn. So now, oh, and we need to do a mental challenge before I forget. All right, 17. So I succeed. We'll spray boiling water at any 2 spaces. Actually, you know what? I know I go back and forth on this. I just never know the best way to do that. And any 2 spaces. It cannot be the same space twice. So let's do 1 wound here and a wound here because this guy's going to come around. Okay. So that symbol with the line, right, is line of sight, I believe. Let me just double check. But they have to like see you in order to hit you. Yeah, line of sight. And if it had like a circle, it'd be a lob. Okay, so line of sight, that's fine. Okay, so go back up here. He's gonna move over here. He's not going to attack or anything, so that's fine. Actually, no one's gonna attack me. That's fine. Does 5 wound adjacent? Okay. If Benedict receives 2 wounds from you in 1 turn, he immediately moves to a space towards you. No, that's fine. All right, so he does that. He's going to move this way. Again, doesn't have line of sight, so we don't have to worry about that. Around 4, he can attack from any space. That's terrible. And now Luco is going to attack, and he gets to jump. So wait, 1, 2, can move over. I'm not 100% sure if he would be able to like go 1, 2. Let's say that's the case. I'm not 100% sure on that. His little target thing shows here and here, not surrounding him, so he doesn't attack me. So that's everything. Okay. That's the end of round 1. Now we must survive. Oops. So we can deal some damage. I mean, we want to survive. We could stun him. Oh, what's interesting is we could stun him, and then he can't move. That might be the route to go. Because if he can't move, he can't go over him, right? This is impassable. So it kind of gets them stuck in their spots. And then we could probably move like 2 spots over here, maybe. So let's try that. Let's do a dart shot, which costs 3, and then stun him. So we have to roll a black die. Miss is 5 and below, but we have a modifier of 3. Okay, 18. So succeeds. This has to be a natural 20, the critical. Let me double check that. Wait, what criticals? I can't fully remember. Okay, so when you decide to target, you must roll to determine if attack hits a critical, misses. Okay. A critical hit inflicts 1 additional wound. Most characters have specific crit hit and numbers associated with them to determine the outcome of their attacks. For every attack made by Rangitaki or the enemy, unless otherwise specified, roll a d20 for a crit miss. If the result is equal to or higher than the critical's crit number, 20 for example, the attack is considered a critical hit, causing 1 additional wound. If it falls short, the result is equal to or lower than, it's nothing. Yeah, I think you can modify that, right? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay, so 18, 19, 20. So we have 3 like little things over there. So this is a critical hit. So it's going to do 2 and then stun him. So let's just put a token on him so we don't move him. Maybe that will like help us remember. So he is stunned. Cool. And we dealt 2 damage. He's close to actually dying. So if we move 1, 2, He's going to attack us, which stinks. Oh, wait, he doesn't have line of sight, though, but he will attack us. Oh, no, we'll just stay where we are, right? Because if we stay where we are, um, he can't hit us from where he is. He doesn't have line of sight. He's got to slowly work his way around. Yeah, okay. So let's spend the thing to heal 1. So we're back up to 3, just in case. Why not, right? It's always good to be having health. Um, 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 Oh, I didn't do critical hit and miss. Let me do that really fast because I forgot to do that. The critical hit and miss because they did the mental challenge. So we'll do him first, 17 hits. We'll do Luco, 16. Okay. I said double check because I just realized he had a critical hit miss thing. And I was like, why does he have that? That's why. Okay. So I have 3 left. Do we want to dodge? I mean, we shouldn't get hit by anything, but it's not the worst play, I guess. If we move here, he won't have line of sight, so it doesn't really make a difference. Or then we can't damage him. No, I'm just going to stay. I mean, we'll do dodge just to, like, chill, but then we're good. I'm not going to do anything else. Okay. We have to do the mental challenge now. 16. Okay, so we're going to attack this space. So we'll see if it hits. 11, it hits. So that's 4 out of 5. And then we'll do Dorian again. 13, which hits. Okay, cool. So now it's their turn. He is stunned. So, stunned, he cannot move. But he could attack if he wanted to. So he's not going to do anything. He can't move because he can't go through him, right? Because he can leap over the characters. He can't. And then he's going to move 1 space. He needs a line of sight. He does not have it. Remove the stun. Okay, now it's round 2. We got to survive 2 more rounds. All right, so far so good. The problem now is if we hit him, we're going to take him out. And we're going to get like a line of sight from both ways, which isn't great. Actually, you know what we could do? We can move here, attack, and then if we knock him out, we can stun him and hopefully move back over. So like at least keep him there. All right, let's try this first. Let's try to attack him first. So we do a dart shot first right here. So black die. A 5. But it modifies by 3, so that's up to 8. And then we could modify 1 more, but we don't have to. So we take him out. Now, he is done. We get action back. That's what the little reward thing in the bottom is. So Luco is dead. So that's good. Let's just put this up there for now. Okay. So then we'll move 1 spot over. Now he's in line of sight. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want to stun Dorian where he is. Right? Yeah, this makes sense. Hopefully. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it hits and stuns him, so he can't move. Thank God for these modifiers, man. And then we want to move 1 here, so we're out of his line of sight. He's going to get into ours, and he's going to hit us because we don't have enough to do the thing. I think that's okay for now, though. Yeah. All right, we'll keep that. All right. Now the Tiki Geyser goes to 7. We only get an 8, which means we failed. So we rolled, we suffer 1 wound. So we'll take our 1 wound. Okay, sad. Cool. Now they go. He can't do any. He can't move because he's stunned, and we don't have line of sight. He's gonna move, and he is going to attack here. So he's gonna roll his attack die. It's a 9, which is good enough to deal 3 damage. Ouch. So we'll take this. Move this over. Ouch, 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 ouch. All right, we just need to survive 1 more round, and we're good. And then this goes away. We still only have 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, why do we have 10? Oh, shoot. Did I mess up somewhere and give myself 1 extra? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully that didn't affect anything. I mean, we kind of let one go anyway, so I'm hoping that's fine. We must have pulled one in off of there and given it to us, but I don't think we used all them, so I think it worked out okay. Ugh, sorry. Okay, so he's gonna move one. He's gonna hit for a lot. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could stun him and move 2, and then heal 2. Oh, but he's gonna hit for a lot then because he's adjacent. Or we could just dodge a lot and heal a lot. Because we just have to hold on to the round. He's going to attack us from any space. Doesn't matter around 4. He's not going to make it adjacent. So he's only going to deal 3 damage. He's only going to deal 2 because adjacent is just like in these spots. So that's good. Yeah, what we're going to do is dodge. Well, let's heal 3. 1, 2, 3. Love these dice. We'll do another dodge and another dodge. We're going to be dodging all day today. All right, so the geyser's got to go. 18. Okay, cool. So that's 1 damage here. And 1 damage here. Oh, shoot. We forgot to do the damage rolls. Ugh. So it doesn't actually do damage yet. Critical hit roll. Misses off of him. Sorry. And then this one is a 5, which also misses. We forgot to do that last time, too. That's my bad. I keep forgetting that like it doesn't automatically hit. We need to roll the dice. My bad. All right, so he's going to move 1. And he's going to attack us, trying to do 2 damage. Rolls a 7, which hits. So he does 2 damage. So that's 1 dodge, 2 dodge. Okay. He's going to move. He's going to roll a 13, which hits. Oh, shoot. We have to do the dodge misses first. Hold on, wait. We don't guarantee a miss or a dodge. We have to do it twice. It's critical hit and miss rolls. So a 9 dodges successfully. 11 dodges successfully. Okay, now he hits. We are trying to dodge the first one of the 3. 8 succeeds. So we missed that. And then he just attacks us with the other 2, which brings it down to 0. Sorry, that was a little confusing. I always forget the dodge has to also like do its thing. So, good news. We survived, and Luco's dead. Or defeated. So we go to card 109. So 7, 8, 9. Whispers. Okay. So what little life remains in Luco is exiting fast. No one but two of your darts, or not one, but 2 of your darts, more than 2, are nestled deep in his chest, another lodged in his groin. If that wasn't enough, he has suffered a fall, resulting in a badly broken ankle. Even if he were to survive, he would never walk again. Regret engulfs Luco's final moments as he mutters, "I shouldn't have taken this job. Somehow I knew deep down it wasn't right. The agents tried to warn me, but I wouldn't listen. They whisper to me now, a bird in black. A bird in the black. A blend of saliva and blood trickles from his mouth as he chokes, adds, to hell with this. Luco abruptly ceases. Cool. He dead. All right, roll our 3 challenge dice. 18, 9, and 17. 3 or 15 higher or not. 2 or 15 higher, so we gain 1 Uko. We will do that for sure. Discard Luco Overboard from your event inventory. Okay. That card's gone. Also discard Oswin Escapes Angrily. No, we didn't have that, right? Yeah, we didn't have that. Okay. So long, Luco. Card 11. Slow and steady. You were young at the time, but you remember the ash falling from the sky the morning Pukia erupted. Now, 2 decades later, setting foot on Pukia is considered taboo, and the island is still deemed uninhabitable. Yet here you stand. You're a skeptic at heart, Growing up, fear was a cornerstone of your teachings, a series of warnings instead are intended to isolate and protect Makana's naive traditions. Together, you and your siblings learn to dismiss these ideals as superstitions of fools. Pukia, though dangerous and difficult to traverse, is not what you've been made to believe. It holds the beauty and signs of life. Birds have made nests and plants are starting to grow in the volcanic rock. The island just needs time to heal. After an hour of slow but steady hiking, the land begins to level out in the dark, fine gravel, and the sun peeks out above the haze. You're certain now that you'll head east. All right, I'm getting very tired. 13. The two tikis. You continue only to be met by more eroded gray rocks, dunes, and equally gray sky. Reaching the peak of one such dune, you spot two massive shapes on the eastern horizon. An hour later, you arrive at the mysterious structures, two towering tikis, their mouths agape. Emerging from the gravel is if gasping for breath. You would say they look ominous, but you feel drawn to them. Tutupu seems to share the sentiment, stirring and pulling towards them, having in the air as you approach. Before you could do, didn't she just like bash her own religion and customs, and yet she's got this magical thing around her neck that's just like shooting darts? Like, come on. Before you dwell too much on what all this signifies, a low hum emanates from the tikis. A red and black void appears in their mouths. A black bird flies into the mouth of the right tiki and vanishes. I mean, what did the guy say before? Oh, wait, not that one. They whispered to me now, a bird in the black. They just tried to warn me. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. All right. So the ancients have the black bird thing. That's what he was whispering about. Was with the ancients. So do we want to follow his ancient people and hopefully not die? Yeah. Let's go in the blackbird one. 15. Approach the right tiki. Right. Yeah. In the right tiki. Okay. So the sister seer. You draw a deep breath. Um. And swirling void within the right tiki's mouth, the darkness swiftly dissipates, revealing a lush oasis nestled within a small gorge amidst the gray volcanic dunes. In front of you sits an unassuming girl, her legs crossed as she weaves something in the reeds. She doesn't glance up, she just continues her task. My sister Mokai, Sierra Makana, have foretold of your possible arrival. I am pleased to see you here. Regrettably, she cannot join us herself, as her journey between worlds can be lengthy. Finally, the girl who you surmise to be the seer Nalani Pukia raises her hand. Her eyes are pitch black, hollow, and devoid of emotion. You're seer Nanali? I am. Requirement another drink. We don't have that one, so we can't do that. Sad. All right, so why am I here? 119. 16, 17, 18. Why am I here? Tell me more. Okay, so because of my sister, bite to the heart. Sir Ravina needs to be killed by your hands. Why? You must be destroyed. She must be destroyed, sorry. And let's hope you have a strong stomach because you will need to consume her heart before it stops beating. A disbelieved chuckle escapes your lips. Sure, serve her up, you quit. This isn't a joke. You think you faced a hard journey? You have no idea. I have endured endless torture to manifest here in this form at this moment. My hope is that by doing so, it will extinguish the cannibalistic hypnosis instilled in her followers. Yeah, but I have to eat her, you just said, so that's not great. That's all I have to do? You question sarcastically. You will, or everything will be lost. She gestures behind her to another tiki identical to the one you entered. Now please proceed. I will meet you on the other side of this island. So, only business I was with a guy. Nope, can't do that. You walk into the next tiki. 121. Okay. 121. Wade through. You pass through the mouth to the next tiki and find yourself on the east coast of Pukia. Seer Nalani is waiting, holding her completed reed basket. From here, you must traverse Ruki Isle and Ravina's Temple on the edge of Threadbare Bay, either through the northern or southern route. The southern route is shorter but is heavily trafficked, the north more remote. Let's say I get there, what then? Then you must escape through the narrow sea. I have on a boat. I suggest you find one when you get there. Here, reach in the basket. You gain one uki. We should probably use those soon. Okay, you can walk directly through to Ruki. It's shallow, just out here. Just look out for the crabs. You have a slew of questions, but she's gone. All right, so 123. We're getting near the end. Okay. So, sandbars. You've heard campfire stories of sandbars. At low tide, they form a long bridge to Rookie Island. Even when the tide is in, you can still wade across the water wade across because the water scarcely rises above the knee. However, once a month, when the water gets deep enough, the colossal coconut crabs swim to feed unseen until it's too late. Presently, the tide laps at your knees, showing no signs of receding. Minutes trickle by, and the water steadily climbs, now reaching your waist. Just as the stories forewarned, your progress slows to an arduous crawl, forcing you to swim. Worry that doing so could attract the attention of carnivorous crustaceans. You could veer left towards some scant outcroppings of sharp rock and coral and potentially avoid the coconut crabs, or continue through open water and take your chances. Oh boy. Excuse me. I feel like if I go to the coral reef, I'm just gonna bash my face against it, right? Because the coral reefs are like not something you want to swim into. So, 125. Let's go through open water. God, please don't die. I've got crabs. Oh boy. Okay. Decide to risk it. You doubt the stories are true, and swimming will get you to Rookie Island twice as fast. You don't make it far before dark shapes emerge from beneath the water. Okay. Okay. So these guys go away. Pirate cards go over here. All right, character placement. We go here. 4 rounds again. We need to pull 126. Coco. Coco. That's a big old crab. Pull 1 sea life card and place it on. Oh, okay. Sea life card. Oh, Punchy. Good old Punchy. No, cards 126, 27, 20 all move together. Oh boy, okay. Oops, this goes away. Okay. He's got to go back. Wherever he goes back. We'll do that later. Okay. Punchy will not move from his current space. Okay, so he's not going to move. If you are critically hit by Punchy, okay. Oh boy, there's a lot going on here. So immune cannot be stunned or poisoned. The body cannot be damaged or defeated, only the claws. If a claw is defeated, Coco can move 2 spaces. If both claws are defeated, okay, so we want to defeat his claws. Okay, so he just gets a line of sight. So he would move like here and then here, right? Depending on how we move this. Because Punchy is going to keep attacking us for 2, which isn't ideal. Also, we have no things. So our first round, we're going to do nothing. Because it didn't say to reset it, right? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. Assuming you were successful, once all 3 rounds are complete, clear the playfield, reset your action points. Okay. So we do reset after the battle. Okay. Cool. I wonder if we would have reset after the bar thing, but actually, I should have looked at the example. Actually, no, it doesn't say. So that's okay. Cool. Okay, cool. So we do have all our action points, which is good. We have 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And we need some life. All right. If we punch the crab, he's got 7 life. It's a lot of life. We could do extra actions with this. I mean, we have so many of them. And I kind of want to take out the claws. All right, if I move over 1, he's going to want to move 1, right? And then he won't be able to hit us when blind sight. So let's move 1. Um, the left claw can attack right horizontally. Oh, it can't go this way. That's fine. Um, So let's deal damage to the claw. Yeah, you can't stun the claw. Yeah, the claws can't be stunned. Okay, so let's attack his claw, right? We can't stun it, so there's no sense in doing that, so we'll just attack it. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll spend 1 influence to get 1 more, so it brings it up to 6, so at least we don't miss. All right, so 1 damage there. Okay, let's do... He's only going to move 1, right? If 1 claw's defeated, he can move 2 spaces. Okay. So he's not going to be able to attack us yet. Oh, I didn't do enough for Dart Shot. 2, 3, and then 1 more. Sorry, 1 more for the influence. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't move, which is interesting. He's like just there. Okay. Oh, but he hits for a lot, so we're gonna have to like circle around. Oh boy. Okay. Um, let's heal 1, 2, 3. No, let's heal 2. Bring this up to 2. And the last 3, I'll do. I'll hit his claw, or try to hit his claw again. All right, it's an 11, which hits. So that's another damage onto it. Okay, cool. So then my turn. He can't do anything. He moves 1. Now he needs a line of sight, which he doesn't have. He can't cross over, right? They can't cross over. So nothing happens, and he only hits right directly in front of him. So nothing happens, which is good for us. That goes up by 1. Okay. We probably want to move here because then he's going to try to move down, right? Maybe. Would he? If we moved all the way over here, I mean, I guess you could say he moves over here. No, he move over 1. I think it really makes a difference. Um, so let's move 1 here. Let's do a shot right there. Roll. Come on, get a double. 4, 5, 6, 7, which gets the hit. Okay. So that's 1 onto there. I don't know if we want to use these yet. There's 4 max. 4 max for the middle one. Ugh, okay. Let's use 2 to place a dodge here. 2. Yeah, because if he comes down, he's going to hurt a lot. Well, maybe not. It's just the claw would hit us. So the claw does... Oh, no. If he's adjacent, does 3. Yeah, 3. I mean, 5 damage total. We could dodge some of it. Yeah, let's go. Let's move 2. 1, 2. And 1 more to heal. Okay. So now the crab is going to move this way? Wait. 1, 2, 1, 2. So it could be either way because it's the same essentially. So we'll move him there. Punchy is going to hit us for 2. So he needs to roll his die, his attack die. Oh, wow, a 1. Okay, so he just misses. So we don't have to worry about that. All right, so now round 2 happens. Let me get these back. Okay. Now, let's move up 1. Let's shoot the claw for a 3. We rolled a 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it wouldn't be enough. So we just miss. We'll move 2 spots. 1, 2. We'll get a dodge here. And then that's it. That's all we'll do. Okay, so now the crab doesn't have line of sight, right? Because this crab's in the way. So he's getting all angry and whatnot. So he's going to go up there. Punchy is now going to attack us. Okay, so he hits a critical. With that being said, I think we could still try to dodge, right? 1 of the damage. Okay. Actually, wait, 3, 4, 5. No, we still fail. Okay, so we failed the dodge. That's fine. So I guess you can modify if you really want to, but we'll just take the damage. So that's 3. We have to move 1 closer toward the crab because we were hit critically by Punchy. So you move 1 space closer to Coco. Okay, so that's 3. All right, so we're doing all right. Because what we'll do now is reset our actions. We'll spend 2, 1, 2 to move back down here. We'll heal 3. And then we'll do a dodge and a dodge. Yeah, okay. Giant Coco Crab hangs out there. Punchy's going to attack us. 14. Trying to do 2 damage. We'll do first dodge. Is a 6, which is a success. We take no damage. Second dodge is a 17, which is a success. Okay, and that's all 4 rounds survived. If you survive, 129. Let's go. Get your stupid crabs. Sharp indigestion. You desperately flee toward the rookie shore. As you reach land, the last hues of muddy browns and yellows fade from your vision. The dark sight has transformed your eyes into black orbs, leaving you seeing only shades of gray. Your body feels different, sensation akin to your throat filling with air, unable to expel it. Involuntarily, you begin to dry heave, and something impossibly large protrudes from your mouth. Ugh. A long, thin spear drops into the sand. Let's go. You have once more, this time more forcefully, not 1, but 3 spears. You heave once more. This time more forcefully, not 1, but 3 spears soar out of your throat. You're not sure what to make of this horrific event, but you decide to push on. All right, so gain full health and 1 health die. So we're up to 5 dice now. Discard the pearl. This goes away. Cool. So this goes away over there. And we still have 9 action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. End of the event, right? So we heal, or we action point all the way up. We go north or south? I don't know. Let's go north. North is 133. 130. Oh, wait. Is that it? Oh, yeah. 133 is chapter 3. Okay, cool. So that's that. All right, sweet. So we finished that. I don't like crabs. But I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. We have a lot of life. We have a lot of action tokens. Like, hopefully, again, we didn't make too many rules mistakes here. If you notice any, please call them out. I appreciate it. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying this playthrough. This has been phenomenal so far. We didn't die in the first 2 chapters, which is always success. That tends to happen sometimes in the other games. So that's good. Hopefully we make it all the way through chapter 3. But if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, share the video if you don't mind. And I really appreciate the support. And I'll see you all next time.